Chewing is such an important outlet for puppies and dogs to have, but when we recommend Kongs in puppy school, one of the biggest things that we hear is that my puppy doesn't like their Kong. I stuffed it full of food and they just left it. They didn't want to use it. So what we want to tackle today is what to stuff your Kong with and how to stuff it to make sure that your puppy or your adult dog learns how to use it and enjoys it. So first off, what do you put inside of a Kong? Well, as far as that goes, the world is your oyster. My favorite thing about Kongs is you can use it as an alternative way to feed your dog the food they were going to have for their daily meal allocation. If you feed your dog kibble, you can soak that kibble in water, or even better, homemade chicken broth overnight. It'll expand and get all soft and sticky, and you can shove that down inside the Kong for breakfast. If your dog eats raw food, even better, that's ready to go in a packet, and let me tell you, one of these fits perfectly in a giant Kong. Thank you, Big Dog Raw Food. You might like to get some yummy extra things like poached chicken, chop that up into pieces and shove it in there. Prime 100, which I sadly haven't got any on me today, is great to chop up into logs and shove down inside here. You can then go down the more high in taste route, which is one of Odin's favorites. This is lactose-free cream cheese. He absolutely adores this. We could get peanut butter, or we could go even easier and get some tinned food. I gotta tell you, this is also one of Odin's favorites. I give this to him when he's been a very, very good boy. He has this nice fish tinned food. So in short, you can put anything inside of your Kong, as long as it's something your dog enjoys and as long as it's something that's reasonably healthy for them. But again, we all like the things that are bad for us sometimes, so go for a little bit of that every now and then as well. We've got our Kong, we know what we're going to put inside of it, but we've got to make sure that we fill it in a way that encourages our puppy or our dog who has not yet used their Kong before to enjoy it and to finish it. So we often get a little bit overeager with the Kongs. You know, we think, oh, they're going to love this, it's going to be so much fun, and we jam it tight, full, packed. And that can actually make it really difficult. Imagine if you were doing a crossword and you'd never done a crossword puzzle ever before in your life, and I gave you a really, really, really hard one. You might have a little go at it, and after a while go, yeah, bugger this is hard, I'm gonna go and do something else. Now, put yourself in your puppy or your dog's shoes. If they've always eaten their food from a bowl, just comes out in 10 seconds or less, if you've got a Labrador, probably 0.5 seconds, they're just gonna look at that Kong, have a little go, say, this is quite hard, I'm gonna go and wait for the food in the bowl. So we wanna make sure that it's really easy for them. When I first give a dog or a puppy a Kong, I might get some pieces of chicken like this and just drop them in there. I want that dog to roll the Kong, or essentially breathe on the Kong, and have a whole bunch of really high value food fall out. And they go, wow, that was fun, that was easy, I'd like to do that again. If you've got a dog that's really risk averse, so some rescue dogs who may have had bad experiences or an unknown history, I would suggest getting something really yummy like this lactose-free cream cheese and just smearing it all over the outside of the Kong, so they just lick it off and go, yeah, that was great, and you can start to build on it from there. So once you've got a dog who's showing that they're really interested in the Kong, they see they can get food out of it, you can then start to consider to make it a little bit harder. At this stage, I'd still be getting my loose pieces and popping the high value loose pieces down in the bottom. Then I might get some of the sticky, icky, yummy stuff like the raw food, the tinned food, a little bit of the cream cheese, and I'm gonna plug the top up with that. So it's covered up, but it's still relatively easy. And then, just like everything, I think this is a common theme with a lot of dog training, we'll then make it a little bit harder, as long as they're getting it right at the previous level. And if they're getting everything going nice and easy, we can then start to freeze it. Once you've got to the point of freezing the Kong, you're going to have a lovely summer activity for your dog. And the best part of this is also that you can have a bunch of Kongs in the freezer ready to go at a moment's notice.